Hello, welcome to this video. This video is focused on leg strength and we're going to do a Vinyasa flow. It's going to be challenging, so if you can't do everything, don't worry. I will give you some variation too and just enjoy, see it as a challenge, something to work towards and have fun. We're starting in a standing position, mountain pose. Find a fixed point in front of you, activate the core, squeeze the glutes, open the chest, relax the shoulders, and then on your inhale, you're going to raise your arms. Exhale, fold forward from the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Look in front of you, you can place your hands on the shins, open the chest, and exhale, you can place your hands on the mat, and we're stepping back into plank. Drop the knees, arch the back, look up, draw the shoulder blades together, and then keeping this position, we're bending our elbows, keeping them close to the ribs, bringing the shin and chest to the ground. Then you're shifting your weight forward, placing the belly on the mat, rolling the shoulders back, pushing the hips into the mat, pushing the feet into the mat, and then you're pushing yourself up in a downward facing dog. The hips are to the sky. You're pushing through the hands, chest towards the feet. Your legs don't have to be extended. And then on your inhale, you're going to lift the right leg towards the sky, keeping the hips closed, And then you're stepping the right leg between your hands. Drop the back knee. Inhale, raise your arms over your head. Then you're going to tuck the toe of the back foot, if that's not already done. And then you're extending the back leg to come in a high lunge. Extend the front leg. So we're in a triangle pose. Bend the front leg. And then drop the back knee. Inhale, extend the back knee. And then we're shifting the weight forward. Hands are coming close to your hips. And then we're stepping forward into Warrior 3. Here, the lower leg doesn't have to be extended. It can also be bent. What you want is your hips to be squared, facing towards the ground. Here, if you have some blocks, you can also place some blocks under your hands to help you. If you don't, you can try without. And then we're going to lift up, bring the left knee to the chest, and lower the leg to the ground. Repeating on the other side. So we inhale, raise the arms over your head. Exhale, fold forward from the hips. Inhale, halfway lift, open the chest, look forward, hands on the shins. Exhale, step back into plank. Here you can drop your knees like we did before, or do chaturanga. So that's like a push-up. It's a bit harder for the arms. So lowering, but not to the ground. We're hovering over the ground. And then you're shifting your weight forward, belly on the ground. Extend your arms, push your feet into the mat. So you're extending your legs, lifting the thighs off the ground, actively pushing through the palms, through the shoulders. And then we're lifting our hips to the sky, downward facing dog. So now you have two options for this one. Either you do with the push-up or with the knees. I'm just going to say flow your vinyasa and you can choose the variation. Then you're going to lift the left leg towards the sky, keeping your hips parallel to the ground. And we're stepping the left leg between the hands. Drop the back knee. Inhale, raise your arms. On your next inhale, extend the back leg. Extend the front leg. Bend the front leg. And drop the back knee. Second time, extend the back knee. And then on your exhale, shift the weight forward, bring your arms back, open your chest. And then we're stepping forward onto the front leg in our warrior 3. Again, you can use the box if you want to. Holding here for 3, 2, 1. And then lift your chest up, bring the right knee to the chest, and lower. Second round. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, open your chest. Exhale, step or jump into plank and flow your vinyasa. In downward facing dog, inhale, lift the right leg towards the sky. Exhale, step between your hands. Keeping the back leg extended. Inhale, raise your arms, coming straight into high lunge. On your exhale, you are turning the back foot, dropping the back heel. So the back foot is parallel to the shorter side of the mat, and your hands are parallel to the ground. So we're in warrior 2. Inhale, extend the front leg. Exhale, bend the front leg. Then you're circling the back arm back forward, coming into the high lunge. Exhale, shift the weight forward, hands next to your hips. Then you're stepping onto the front leg into our warrior 3. Here again, with or without the blocks. If you want to add a challenge, you can do a Shiva squat. So you're going to bend the right leg, cross the left leg behind the right leg, and then extend both legs again. Second time, bend and extend. Beautiful. One last time, bend and extend. And then you're stepping back into your high lunge, hands to the ground, step back into plank, and flow your vinyasa to downward facing dog. Can I repeat with the other leg? Inhale, raise the left leg to the sky. Exhale, step between your hands. Keeping the back leg extended, inhale, raise your arms next to your ears, high lunge. And then exhale, drop the back leg, hands parallel to the ground. Take a moment to breathe. And then inhale, extend the front leg. And exhale, bend. Bring the back arm forward. Twist on the back foot to come in a high lunge. And then shift your weight forward. Bring your hands back. Open the chest. And then we're stepping onto the left leg in our warrior 3. And then here again, if you want, you can challenge yourself with some Shiva squats. So we're bending, crossing the right leg, and extend. Second time. And extend. One last time. Very nice. Extend. Drop the back leg. Raise your arms. And then exhale, hands to the ground. Step back into plank. Drop the knees. Hips to your heels and armpits. Take a moment to breathe. We have one last round for each leg. And then you're done. If you need to drink anything, do it now. And then we're going to continue. So we're going to tuck the toes, extend the legs, and find a downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg towards the sky. Exhale, knee to chest. Then we're coming straight into our warrior two. So we're circling the arms, dropping the back heel. Warrior two. Inhale, extend the front leg. Raise your arms. Then you're bringing your hands in prayer position. And you're bending the left leg, flexing the right leg. And you're coming as far down as you can. And then you're pushing back into warrior two. Very nice, doing that 1 second time. Inhale, raise your arms. Flex the right foot. Exhale, lower on your left leg. And then you're pushing up. Very nice. Now doing it one last time. But we're not coming up. So we're inhale, raise your arms. Flex the right foot. Lower the left leg. And then here, either with the hands on the mat or keeping your hands in prayer position, you're shifting your weight onto the right leg. Then again, either with the hands on the mat or in prayer position, going to turn your hips to the front, come back in high lunge. Drop the left hand to the ground, reach up with the right hand. Then you're shifting your weight forward, lifting your hips, and you're bringing the left knee to the chest and extend the left leg in front of you. Now, if you have some blocks, you can use them too. You can place them next to you. We're going to do, if you can, a pistol squat. If you can't do a pistol squat, then use the blocks. So you have 3 different options. So you're coming in this position. You're coming on your foot. You can either place the left foot next to the right foot, but on your toes. So you're just coming up like this. This is our first variation. It's the easiest version, so to say. The second version would be placing the heel of the left foot in front of you and then coming up like this, trying to keep most weight on the back foot. Then you can use some blocks. Extend the leg in front of you. Push yourself up. Or you do the normal pistol squat. Extend the leg in front of you. And push yourself up. Choose whatever variation. Try. Give it a try. And then we're meeting in a mountain pose for the other side and the last round. Mountain pose. Palms facing forward, tilt the pelvis in, open your chest, relax your shoulders. And then your next inhale, raise your arms over your head. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump into plank. And flow your vinyasa. In downward facing dog. Going to inhale with the left leg towards the sky. Exhale, step between your hands. And then coming straight into warrior two. Circle your arms. Lower the right heel. Warrior two. Take a moment here. Prepare mentally. And then inhale, extend the front leg. Raise your arms, flex the left foot. Arms in prayer position, and we lower into our right leg. And then push back up. Warrior two. Here, so you can use some blocks if you need, or place your hands on the mat. Do whatever variation you need, and we're going to build up over time. Don't worry. And then inhale, extend the front leg. Raise the arms. Exhale, lower. And inhale, push back up, warrior two. Make sure your position is correct. And then last time, inhale, raise the arms. Flex your foot, hands in prayer position. And we lower. This time, we're shifting our weight to the left side. And then we're turning into high lunge. Lower the right hand to the mat. Inhale, raise the left hand towards the sky. Shift the weight forward, lift the hips towards the sky, and then bring the knee to the chest. Extend the right leg in front of you. Lower your hips. Okay, now you know what's coming, so you can do the variation of the pistol squat that you want. And then we're meeting in our mountain pose. That was not very nice one. Okay, that was it. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found it as challenging as I did. Like I said, over time, it gets easier. So enjoy the process, find your variation, and keep coming back. See you in the next video.